We're out here on the next stop, Haydo and Keezy, and we're out at Murphy's Glen Campground, a real bottler of a little place, out in the Blue Mountains National Park, an absolute corker. So join us today on the show, number 118 with EcoFlow.
So this is an aerial view of the Great Dividing Range in New South Wales, Australia, the longest mountain range in Australia. And me and Haydo walking through the lush rainforests and brackens of Murphy's Glen Campground. And here's the campground. And me and Haydo were over the moon at this campsite. What do you reckon about this campsite, Haydo?
Oh, unreal.
It's got a fair bit of space too, very spacious.
Tent's right over there, car's right over there, our home's right here.
Yeah, half an hour walk between each. So now that we'd set up the place and the campsite, we decided we were going to head on down to Turpentine Trail, and this is named after the turpentine tree, and there's some lush rainforest down here. So me and Haydo made our way. It was getting a bit late in the afternoon in search of birds, and I spotted one here. Looks like an eastern spinebill in the tree, and it is a beautiful eastern spinebill. That's the first animal of our camping trek, and what an awesome feeling it was, walking through this sea of beautiful brackens and ferns with the old growth forest. It is really quite an awesome walk, this one. And we continued on the Turpentine Trail, and this place is awesome. Some of the biggest trees you'd ever see. They're just old growth forest, massive trees. So me and Haydo having a ball, walking through this lush rainforest section. And we might get out a bit later. I think I've spotted a bird up in the tree. It looks like a yellow robin here. Here he is, the little yellow robin. And very common bird around most parts. And yeah, he's up in the tree here. Be on the lookout for some insects and feeding. It's getting a bit later in the afternoon, so he probably wants a feed before bedtime. And they're quite vocal, these guys. And they're quite friendly too. Around the campsites you get a lot of friendly birds. I think I might have spotted a, what is it? It's a crimson rosella. Oh, how awesome. So yet another beautiful species of birds in amongst the awesome brackens and ferns here. Oh, and I spotted another couple down on the ground, and it looks like a young one being fed by its mother. She's just regurgitating up the food, which is probably seed based from the ground where they are, and teaching them what to feed on and what not to feed on. So yeah, young juvenile crimson rosella down at Murphy's Glen. Beautiful birds. So an absolute pleasure this walk. All sorts of terrains and little microclimates. It's a great walk, this place. Oh yeah, he's learning to feed by himself. Getting a bit of a pick around on the ground. We might head off on the next stop. What a ripper. Okay, put the camera away and catch up to Haydo. We'll see what we can find up ahead. You can see the size of some of these trees. They are just monstrous. This is the sort of place I love to come and spotlight. The trees look insane in the night time. We actually look quite small compared to a lot of these trees. Some interesting fungi I see down on the ground here. It looks like some sort of coral fungi. Oh, that's awesome. Check them out. Check out the mad coral fungus. And the fungi, they play a crucial role in all of the natural ecosystems in the world by decomposing organic matter, recycling nutrients and supporting plant growth through symbiotic relationships. These fungi are essential for nutrient cycling, carbon sequestration and maintaining healthy soils. Is a bit more of a detailed look at their functions. Decomposition and nutrient cycling. They're major decomposers, breaking down dead plants, animals, and releasing nutrients back into the soil and making them available for other organisms. So very vital. They help recycle carbon, and that's a key element for plant growth and climate regulation. So amazing, and look at this beautiful specimen here. They also contribute to soil health by increasing nutrient availability and improving soil structure as well. And the symbiotic relationships, they form relationships with plant roots, helping plants absorb water and the nutrients. So endophytes, fungi that live within plant tissues, can protect plants from disease, herbivores and abiotic stress. So it's amazing. And the fungi, particularly the mycorrhizal fungi, play a significant role in storing carbon in the soil. So this process, it helps reduce the atmospheric carbon dioxide, contributing to climate change mitigation. Some of the other important roles are a food source for various animals, including some endangered species. So they're so important down on the Cumberland Plains and all over the world, including here in the Blue Mountains. So I just thought I'd bring a bit of information on how important these are in the ecosystem. Cheers, brother. Mad old trip, eh?
Yep.
And so as we have a look at these mad species of fungi, we realise what importance that they have in the ecosystem as a whole. And they look really cool too. There's so many different shapes and colours, including one of my favourites, which is the ghost mushrooms, and they actually are bioluminescent and they glow in the dark. And shadows were getting a bit long, so we decided to make our way back to camp. And Hado was a bit worried about the new cameraman, keeping on following him a bit too close. He didn't like it. So we made our way back up to the camp here. And Hado still didn't like this bloke. He gave him a slap in the face, Hado. So yeah, night was coming along, so it's time to start the fire. And here we have Yabby Hunter. He's doing a bit of cooking here. Hey champion, mate, he's a legend, this bloke. Yabby Hunter. Gaff tape onto the broken tongs. An old caveman lived up to his name and put it on the wrong way, so the claw side that grabs on's on the outside. Yo. Yep, good effort, Wayno.
How we roll.
It is tonight. Oh, look at this, folks. We've got the EcoFlow set up. We've just had dinner. We're watching Walkabout, a famous Aussie movie. And check this out. It's the Ecoholic Trophy and the River Plus 3 in full action. Check these guys out. And, of course, we've got the River Max and his display going on, which is pretty cool. So it's like a full-on dance party out here in the bush. Yeah, not bad, Hado, eh? Pretty cool. Come on, mate. I've got it up here, mate. Look at that, mate. That's my dinner, mate. That's mine. Come on. Hey! Did that hurt too? And this guy wasn't just content with biting me, he wanted to steal the rest of me food as well. Hado kind of shoves him out the road, he didn't care less. He just wanted that food bad. You gotta be kidding me, mate. Hey, settle down. Settle down, mate. That's my food. He did not care whose food it was. He was taking it one way or the other, and it looked like by force. Hit myself in the face with a fork. And he seemed to be liking that EcoFlow camping light there and inspecting some of the gadgetry. I think he might have heard another possum in the background. He's on alert. No, he's not too worried. Looks like he's getting back to his inspection of the EcoFlow products. Ah, the River 3 Plus, he says. Ah, Delta. I might have a drink of coffee. Yeah, certainly made himself at home, this bloke. We've got some juice in that cup there. It's a wonder he hasn't drank a lot of it. He's sniffing around for no more sausages. Oh, he is. He's drinking me juice. That juice is expensive. No, don't you jump up on me, you little scoundrel. I know your trick. I got no food left. Get out of here. Ah, talk about persistent. He just would not let up. And he got a hold of a couple of my lollies and that, so I have to be careful. They're not good for this guy, but he done the surprise attack. So me and Hato hid all the food away, and we decided to go out for a bit of a spotlight on the turpentine track at night. Yeah, Hato, Yabby Hunter and Keezy the Caveman on the next stop, and we're off spotlighting. And we're having a look around. There's a mad track just down here somewhere, Hato. Well, there's some mad old growth forest here, man. That's awesome, eh? Somewhere tiny. It looks like a feathertail blighter, bro. Blue Mountains, yeah, native snail. Blue Mountains. So yeah, found a native snail here in the Blue Mountains. You can see him just making his way up the tree there. That's pretty cool. Look at that. Mad looking animal. That's pretty cool, mate. Hey. Alright. That's our first spotting for the night. And this is just a small garden orb weaver. He looks like a male. He's only tiny. You can see that intricate web that they weave. It's amazing. It's almost totally symmetrical. And they seem to always leave the middle section hollow in amongst the beautiful foliage out at Murphy's Glen campground with Caveman and Yabby Hunter doing a little bit of a spotlight, having a look around in the trees, down on the ground. It's a warm night. There could be anything down on the ground. And we've spotted some cool fungi here. And we're hoping that we might find some of the ghost fungi, but we haven't found any yet. Oh, check this out, Hato. I can hear a little echidna just down, scratching in the grass, and it is, what a beauty. It's the echidna, and they like to feed on little termites and ants. Amazing. And he's asleep for the night, buried into the leaf litter to keep nice and warm on his underside. So awesome, Murphy's Glen, and we've got the beautiful echidna. Popping those roots of the trees and that, so beautiful little animal, the echidna. Out spotlighting with Hato. And as we start heading back to the campsite, we spot a beautiful brush-tail possum up in the tree, and we'll head off back down to the campsite, have a bit of a sleep, and we'll wake up in the morning, some more adventuring. And we're greeted back at the campsite by this guy again and two others, and they've been trying to ransack the place, but there's no food left for them to eat. So me and Hato decide to get some shut-eye and leave this guy to his devices. Morning coffee. Beautiful day it looks like. So we're doing it the old school way on the billy. Gonna make a billy boiled coffee on the Ozpig. Now Hato's catching up on a bit of kip. Yeah, beautiful. Start of another beautiful day out at Murphy's Glen. A spectacular place. And coffee on the way. That's how we roll. And after getting pillaged all night by the possums, we couldn't expect anything less than that the birds would have their turn in the morning. Very inquisitive little scrub wrens here. Look at these guys. They're awesome. Look at this little scoundrel. Hey? What have I seen there? You cheeky little bird. You're not shy around at Murphy's Glen. Look at this. Anywhere they think there might be a little bit of food, you guys are always animals out in the bush taking advantage of the campers. Oh, we've got a yellow robin come in, and he's definitely going to be the boss of this situation. Oh, the scrub wren and the yellow robin. Oh, there's a bit of shenanigans going on, but the yellow robin doesn't like having any company when there's food around. A beautiful little bird. The yellow robin. We've got another yellow robin. Oh, he's chased him off. Yeah. A lot of competition here because there's food around. So check these guys out. There's another yellow robin up there on the rock. So there's quite a few around. And yeah, competition for food. Look at the little scrub wrens. Not shy. Tiny little birds. Look at them. They're awesome. And we've still got that yellow robin just over here somewhere. Check that out. Cheeky little bird. Cheeky little bird. That's awesome. The scrub wrens are up the back here. Just awesome. This place has got some great bird life. Mad bird life. And it was almost time for us to head off. So we watched this cheeky little scrub wren. And look at him, he's on the chimney of the Ozpig, the potbelly stove. So we cleared off the campsite, had one last walk around to make sure it was all clear, which it was. So me and Hado, we're ready to head out on the next stop. So I hope you enjoyed the show. If you did, subscribe, give us some likes and comments. We'd really appreciate that and your support. So from me and Hado, we'll see you next time on the Next Stop Wildlife Show Australia with the Cumberland Nature Crew. Bluey in the Bush, Les Wildman Sheeran, Paulie the Reptile Master Douglas, and Mark the Yabby Hunter Hayden, and of course Wayne Caveman Keys. We'll see you next time.